Greetings, baseball lovers. It's always a pleasure to be back with you, bringing the latest updates on the Bronx Bombers. Today, we have some exciting news straight from Camden Yards. Believe it or not, this story broke just a few hours ago. From historic home runs to clutch performances and injury updates, this video has everything a true Yankees fan needs to know. If you live and breathe navy blue and pinstripes run through your veins, you won't want to miss this. Let's get right into today's top story. An incredible stretch of 15 runs and consecutive home runs stunned the Orioles. Last night in Baltimore, the Yankees didn't just show up. They made history. In a game that lit up the Inner Harbor skyline, the Bronx Bombers earned a commanding 15-3 victory over the Orioles. It all began with the very first pitch. One batter stepped up and launched a leadoff home run into Utah Street, marking his second homer to open a game this season. Just 2 pitches later, another Yankee crushed his 9th home run of the year. Before the Orioles starter could settle in, a third player added his 7th homer. Back-to-back-to-back home runs to start the game. Something no Major League Baseball team had accomplished twice in a single season until now. But the fireworks didn't end there. After a quick out, another Yankee joined the slugfest with his 3rd homer of the year. That brought the total to 4 home runs in the very first inning, something the Yankees have now done twice in just 30 games this season. The last time was on March 29th against Milwaukee. What a start! And the player who kicked off the game, he wasn't done. He hit another home run in the 2nd inning, giving him 2 in his first 2 at-bats of the night. He finished the game with 3 hits and 4 runs scored, firmly establishing himself as one of the team's rising stars. Meanwhile, the Yankees had a pitcher of note as well. The lefty nearly flirted with perfection, retiring the first 15 batters he faced. He carried a perfect game into the 6th inning before a walk, and a double broke up the bid. Still, he delivered an impressive outing. Just 2 hits, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts over 6 innings. That brings his total to more than 17 innings, pitched with just 1 earned run allowed. To cap off the offensive outburst, a player who had gone hitless in his first 5 at-bats of the season launched a solo home run in the 9th, bringing the team's total to 6 homers on the night. And here's a wild stat. The Yankees collected 19 hits overall, with 9 of them coming off a pitcher making his season debut, who allowed 9 runs in just 3.2 innings. With this victory, the Yankees now sit at 18-12, leading the American League East and boosting their playoff odds to an impressive 82.6%, up from 70% the day before. Yankees fans, this isn't just a competitive team. This is a group rewriting baseball history before the end of May. Buckle up, this season is just getting started. Now, we have to talk about an injury that's putting the Yankees in a delicate spot and what it could mean moving forward. Just when everything seemed to be clicking, the Yankees suffered a major setback early in the 1st inning against Baltimore. A new addition to the roster, already becoming a fan favorite, had to leave the game prematurely due to discomfort in his right side, as later confirmed by the team. Let's break down what happened and why it's more significant than it might seem. The player stepped into the batter's box right after a home run was hit. He swung at the first pitch and instantly showed signs of pain. Grimacing and clutching his side, he was quickly met by the manager and the athletic trainer. Though, he powered through, managing a sharp double to right and advancing to 3rd on an error. That was his final play of the night. He was replaced as a base runner and soon diagnosed with right side discomfort. And this isn't just any player. This is an athlete who joined the team last July and is in his first full season in pinstripes. In 30 games, he's already tallied 7 home runs and 17 RBIs. While his batting average is just .181, his speed, strength, and charisma have quickly made him a core contributor. The concern now is that the team hasn't yet disclosed the severity of the injury or a timeline for recovery. With another infielder already dealing with physical issues, this could create a serious gap at second base in the coming weeks. It's also worth noting that the player recently received a cortisone shot in his right hip, a preventative measure according to the manager. Still, we've seen this pattern before. He missed significant time last season with a similar hip issue. Now both sides are concerned at once. So what happens next? If the player is sidelined for an extended period, the team will likely rely more on utility players, none of whom have delivered consistent offense. One player, mainly manning third base due to another injury, may need to shift more frequently to second. Others could be rotated depending on matchups, but no one brings the same electric energy or home run threat. This injury might seem minor in the glow of a dominant win, but it's exactly the kind of setback that can disrupt team chemistry just as momentum builds. The situation is developing, and while other players may step in, none truly replace the spark this athlete brings. Yankees fans should remain hopeful, for while home runs win games, depth and resilience win championships. Now, let's return to that historic home run show. You may remember this team already started a game with 3 straight home runs earlier this season. Yes, it happened before, and now it's happened again. In a sequence that felt straight out of a video game, the Yankees became the first team in both the American and National Leagues to open 2 games in a season with back-to-back-to-back home runs. This time, the fireworks began with a player hammering the second pitch of the game to a part of the ballpark where only a handful of visiting players have ever gone. It was his 8th homer of the season and only the 12th ever hit by a visiting player to that part of the field. Immediately after, another player, not to be outdone, hit his 9th home run of the year, briefly taking the team lead. Then came a third slugger, whose bat continues to dazzle, launching his 7th homer and completing a 3-homer barrage that left opposing fans in shock and broadcasters scrambling for their notes. And these weren't random occurrences. The Yankees had already done this earlier in the season. In that game, another trio dismantled the opposing pitcher right from the start. Back to last night, after those 3 blasts, another player added his 3rd homer of the year, bumping the first inning total to 4 once again, but the power display didn't stop there. A player who had gone hitless all night crushed a solo home run in the 9th, bringing the grand total to 6 home runs. That's not just dominance, it's a historic milestone. This unprecedented feat is sending shockwaves through the baseball world. Fans, analysts, and even opponents are starting to recognize that this Yankees squad isn't just dangerous, they're revolutionary. They're not just winning games, they're doing it in ways baseball has never seen before. With a pitcher dominating on a mound, the offense firing on all cylinders, and key players stepping up across the board, this team is shaping up to be a true contender come October. And here's the crazy part, we're only 30 games into the season. If this is what the Yankees look like now, imagine what they'll be once the weather heats up and the roster is fully healthy. This Yankees season is delivering it all. Epic home runs, clutch pitching, and even injury drama that could shape the infield for weeks. The Yankees are giving us everything: excitement, history, and just the right amount of tension. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Aaron Judge, a towering figure and undisputed leader within the New York Yankees organization, has made headlines once again, but this time not for a record-breaking home run or a clutch playoff performance. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the Bronx and beyond, Judge reportedly told team officials that he no longer wishes to share the field with fellow star Paul Goldschmidt. The statement, delivered behind closed doors but now leaked to the press, has ignited a whirlwind of speculation about clubhouse dynamics and the future composition of the Yankees roster. Judge, who signed a massive long-term extension with the Yankees and was named team captain, has been the face of the franchise for years. His leadership has been praised for its professionalism and quiet intensity, so when news broke that he was drawing a hard line against Goldschmidt, many were caught off guard. The two sluggers were expected to form a formidable offensive duo, combining power, experience, and presence at the plate. But apparently something behind the scenes has soured their working relationship. Sources close to the situation suggest that Judge's frustration stems from philosophical differences with Goldschmidt's approach and presence in the clubhouse. Though both are respected veterans, their chemistry never quite materialized. Some insiders hint that Goldschmidt's influence may have clashed with Judge's vision for team leadership and unity. Others cite a lack of on-field synergy that spilled into tension off the field. Whatever the root cause, Judge's stance puts the Yankees front office in a difficult position. Prioritize their captain's comfort or try to patch up a relationship. Between two of the game's premier talents, the Yankees have yet to make an official comment, but the pressure is mounting. With Judge's influence over the organization as strong as ever, it's unlikely the team would risk upsetting their captain. That could spell the end of Goldschmidt's brief tenure in pinstripes, especially if no reconciliation is possible. The Yankees, known for chasing championships, now face a tough internal dilemma that could shape the course of their season and possibly the next few years. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.